Once upon a time, in a cozy little house with a big, sunny garden, lived a curious little girl named Ivy. Ivy loved adventures, and her favorite place to explore was right in her own backyard. One bright morning, while she was looking for four-leaf clovers, she heard a tiny, scratchy sound. Itch, itch, scratch, scratch. Ivy tiptoed closer to a big, green leaf and peered underneath. There, she saw a very small, very green insect wiggling and squirming. Oh dear, this itch is more than I can bear, the little insect grumbled, scratching his back with his tiny legs. Ivy leaned in her voice a soft whisper. Hello there, are you okay? The little insect jumped in surprise and almost fell off the leaf. He looked up at Ivy with his big, buggy eyes. Oh, you can hear me? Of course, I can, Ivy giggled. My name is Ivy. What's yours? And why are you so itchy? The insect sighed. A tiny little puff of air. My name is Easy, and I'm itchy because I have this sticky pollen stuck all over my back. I was rolling in the dandelions, you see, and now I can't get it off. It tickles so much. Ivy looked at Easy's back. It was covered in fuzzy yellow dust. That does look uncomfortable, she said thoughtfully. I think I can help. Ivy gently picked up the leaf that Izzy was on. Hold on tight, Izzy, she said as she carried him over to the bird bath. The water was cool and clear. This might feel a little cold, she warned. Very, very carefully. Ivy dipped the edge of the leaf into the water. A little droplet rolled down and washed right over Izzy's back. Whoosh! All the yellow pollen washed away. Izzy wiggled his antennae and stretched his wings. The itch was gone. Oh, thank you, Ivy, he chirped happily. I feel so much better. You're the kindest giant I've ever met. Ivy laughed. You're welcome, Izzy. I'm glad I could help. From that day on, Ivy and Izzy were the best of friends. Every morning, Izzy would wait for Ivy on the biggest leaf in the garden. He would tell her stories about the secret world of insects, about the ladybug's favorite sunny spots, and where the ants hid their secret cookie crumbs. In return, Ivy would share her adventures with Izzy. She'd show him her colorful drawings, and sometimes she'd bring a tiny crumb of a cookie for him to share with his aunt friends. She learned that even the smallest creatures have big feelings and that a little bit of kindness can make a huge difference. One afternoon, a big, grumpy beetle stomped by. Get out of my way, little bug, he boomed at Izzy. Izzy trembled, but Ivy stood up tall. That's not a very nice way to talk to my friend, she said to the beetle, her voice firm but gentle. The beetle looked up at the giant girl and then back at the tiny insect. He mumbled an apology and scurried away. Izzy buzzed his wings with admiration. Wow, Ivy, you're so brave. Ivy smiled. We have to stand up for our friends, big or small. And so, the little girl and the little insect spent their days exploring the garden together, proving that friendship can blossom in the most unexpected places. They showed everyone in the garden that it doesn't matter how different you are. What matters is being kind, helping each other, and sharing a smile, or maybe even a tiny cookie crumb. And that's the story of how a big heart and a little itch led to the greatest friendship the garden had ever known. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.